Welcome to my favorite neighborhood cemetery. I'm going to read you a couple of my original poems and we'll take a stroll through the graveyard. I love this one. A noble character true to the highest principles of honor and justice. The kingdom of God is within you. Boy, we really better hope what we do is fulfilling. I'm enjoying the placement of these headstones. Close enough for a Voorhees spelling and a beautiful headstone. In our grasp. It could be significant to course correct this goat rope, hole in the boat, dream woke, dark glow with little to show. Why don't we try something different? It only makes sense, but I suppose that's if you were logical. When the wind picks up, I can really smell the spring flowers. It's always so inviting here. Just be honest. I'm done asking for this yammering. You've stopped gibbering and started jabbering. The way you're blathering is maddening. I was dabbling in wit battling with a badly nattering, stuttering staggeringly, lack-witted chattering, self-flattering clattering kind of answering. Oh my goodness, this is a cute little spider. Wind here is such a pox upon decorations. You have to pick heavier pieces and support them. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and always dear. The lighter etchings are likely to fade, but this is my kind of headstone. It's really, really cool. There are such beautiful flecks of red in this marble. Your life was a blessing, your memory a treasure. You are loved beyond words and missed beyond measure. Our hearts still ache with sadness, and secret tears still flow. What it meant to lose you, no one can ever know. The ones like these can be a little harder to keep up. Deep in our hearts you'll always stay, loved and missed every day. It's hard to forget someone who gave us so much to remember. I really like that one. I'm familiar with this one. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. And this is very sweet. Together they labored, together they rest. Aw, eternally joined. The fantasy elements are always such a very sweet touch. I like this little friend here. He says, "Hello, Halloween." What an incredibly unique and romantic headstone. Protected by felines, like the tombs of ancient Egypt. And a small bunny for good measure. I was musing about honesty, so we're going to go around the graveyard discussing the health and freedom truth brings. If you know anything about Scorpios, it's probably that deceit and betrayal will be the end of an association with one. As someone with about a third of their chart in Scorpio, I can say my loyalty and need for familiarity with someone's darker underbelly makes there more to it than that. It depends on the overall depth of a person's character and our specific bond. I do have my limits, of course. And for almost everyone, I do have a zero tolerance policy for general fakeness. It completely kills my interest. I believe dishonesty to be the greatest waste of time, energy, and heartache for all involved. It's the most meaningless way to be destructive. I desire an authentic life full of love, and lies directly oppose that in their selfish and sprawling spiderweb-like nature. I will say I use you proverbially a lot, so don't feel lectured when I talk about anything. Some personal benefits of honesty are not energetically exhausting and completely turning off sincere people. My favorite energy reader puts it simply as the universe rewards honesty. It's a balance and harmonizing which aids universal forces in their job. So it puts you in alignment. Some would call it good karma. When you're at odds with reality, verbally or elsewise, it's stressful to your psyche and body. Remember, here we're holistic. Everything is connected and should be considered simultaneously. Lying to yourself is like the root of evil. Telling yourself stories, somehow hoping or thinking life is easier that way. Lying to yourself so much that it seems like nothing to do the same to others. This creates a constant burden and makes it almost impossible to hear or trust your intuition. We're all scientists in our way, collecting data. When you lie to someone, you create second guessing, making a challenge for someone to listen to their own intuition. That's provided they don't already have a lot of evidence you're lying to begin with, and either way, every single lie you tell makes your word more and more worthless. If someone can't trust you, what is the point of even speaking? For amusement? Well, I hope everyone who lies enjoys being a jester, because if your words hold no value, there's not a fact you've learned or thought you have that holds water. And water represents emotion. This is especially fitting. Scorpios like myself are the deepest water sign, just for the fun of tying things in. I'm very private and need to be able to trust someone will keep my secrets. I'm honest and require a balance in that way, so I'm not giving more than someone I'm close to. As Dr. Steve Brule would say, it's for your health. Some other benefits of truth-telling are an improved immune system, improved self-worth and security, increased feeling of safety that nothing will come out or back to bite you. Therefore, you're likely to be less defensive and aggressive from constantly fighting self-made shadows. You'll live a more fulfilling life of vitality by attracting rich relationships with other authentic people. You'll feel liberated from making excuses and dancing around lies begetting more lies. You'll become better at self-reflection, becoming a better mirror for yourself and others, making your advice and life experience more valuable across the board. There's less stress, fewer headaches and wrinkles, less unnecessary cortisol and adrenaline spikes that add to inflammation. Liars are known to have higher cortisol levels. It's also only the beginning of treating someone poorly. Liars either try to treat someone better to ease their conscience or an attempt to not alert the other party, which definitely is going to slip over time anyway. And they're prone to convincing themselves it was the other party's fault, that they were supposedly forced to lie. You'll hear people like that saying, I have to do things a lot. Telling themselves more lies like that they'll have to behave this way, or the person they're lying to will behave another way that they don't prefer. Again, short-sighted. A liar might vilify the person they lied to, trying to calm themselves of their own misdeeds. And of course, ghosting. If someone feels bad about their lies, they're very likely to avoid the person they've misled. We could go all day on this, but I hope I've touched on a few mind, body, soul, and social reasons that to me, there's no such thing as a white lie or lie by omission. It's just a lie. And you know it when you do it, so please, for the sake of everyone, try not to. I always had at least a specific brand of honesty in my youth. If someone really wanted, they could always have the truth. I just had a hoop for them to get through on certain matters. And as I became older and die-hard honest, it became as addictive as anything. It's honestly so very much fun to live and speak my truth in all things and know that whenever I tell someone something, whether it's my perspective or not, they know I'm giving them the closest thing to an unbiased, honest answer. I've kept up other people's lies for them, the whole while trying to convince them to reach out to that point of being honest. My most recent experiences with that have brought me to the conclusion there's no benefit in aiding another person's lies. The famous line, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. You end up making your own decisions based on someone else's lie, which means that you're just living in this fake world that they're puppeteering, which can make someone extremely resentful. I do my best to encourage people to be completely honest so that they don't cause people to go through the resentment of realizing that their life has been puppeteered by someone's misdirection, which can be something that's really hard to heal from and something that leaves you feeling like you never knew a person and like all of the time that you spent with them was a total waste. And then you have the karma of having to know that someone is healing all of that based on your misdirection. Lies can give people that risk-taking rush and feeling of getting away with something. I don't touch this stuff anymore. If you lie regularly, just do basic habit-changing practices and you'll get a better, healthier rush on the other side. You'll have people it's worth having in your life, and you'll be self-actualized, which is the only way to ever truly achieve your desires. Giddy as people might be about their secrets, they're always boxed in and destroyed by it overall. And you can think about all those times that you've thought, oh, all of this wasted because I wasn't told the truth. I do my best to encourage people to be completely honest. Trust is irreparable at a certain extent. It takes so much to build it back even before that point. Do everything else wrong, except for breaking your vows. As a Scorpio, I'm dually ruled by Pluto and Mars. Mars is a brave, fiery energy. I encourage you to be brave. Don't fuel your life with fear and cover-up stories. Being honest is the easier way to live. I hope you've enjoyed another cemetery walk and feel even more confident in yourself with these ideals fresh in your mind. Continue on with your life worth living. Subscribe with notifications so our paths cross again, and we'll discuss more healthy and alternative matters. It's closing in on dusk, so I'll have to let the deceased get on with their nighttime activities. I hope you've had a pleasant stroll with me and will join me next time by subscribing for more healthy and alternative content. always covered in oil. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how good these flowers smell. Oh, I could stay here all day. I learned some really important lessons in life from Sims.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's